Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button because baby you need to subscribe to this channel. You need the content on this channel. Yeah. So in today's video, we're going to be with Joseph Lusumpa. So Joseph Lusumpa is one of our best photographers in Zambia. Yes, he is very good with his photography. Well, let me not say much. You're going to see it for yourself in my new intro, guys. Guys, we got a new intro. So let's get into today's video.
So when we pretty with the Seli.
So we're going to start with the first unpopular opinion on photography. So the first one says, Photoshop is the most valuable talent of modern photography.
I think it's very true because we're in an industry where we sometimes have to fake things, and if you're talking about stuff like color grading or removing of your equipment in the picture itself, you need Photoshop and not these other softwares. I think if you learn Photoshop, you get to do more like skin retouch. You get to do better skin retouch on Photoshop than any other software. And Photoshop just gives you the freedom to do much to your picture. So that's all. On makeup, winged liner isn't for every eye shape.
Well, that's true. Wing liner is not for all of us. I rarely do wing liner on myself because it doesn't complement my face. And also, I have small eyes.
Winged
Yeah,
liner
the-
is the
Yes.
okay.
So it's not literally for everyone. You have to see your, I would say, your face shape if it goes with it.
Yeah, it's true. I find it weird.
The next one is claiming to be a natural light only photographer is almost always just a cover up for being unwilling to work with artificial light.
That's true. That's very true. It's not only being unable to work with it. Mostly, sometimes is you can't afford that equipment. Because the photography industry gets really expensive. If so, so you get to see someone who doesn't have equipment start to claim I'm a natural light photographer because they don't have that equipment. But immediately they're able to get that equipment, things completely change. I think I know someone, and if he's watching this video, he will know I'm talking about him.
Wow.
He's a good friend of mine, so don't worry. But it's true. If I respect natural light photographers who can afford equipment, but if you can't, you really have to prove it to me. No shade, no shade.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Natural light photographers.
So for makeup, contouring every part of your face isn't necessary.
Yeah, it's not really necessary for every face. You have to know your face shape and which places you need to contour. So if I'm trying to make sure my cheekbones are popping, I want to have a smaller nose. So like if I already have a small nose, I don't really need to contour my nose. If I already have a very small forehead, I don't really need to contour my forehead because it just becomes more smaller. So you really have to understand the shape of your face so that you know what goes with your face.
So contouring is the highlights.
No, that's highlighting.
What is
Contouring
highlighting?
is when you put a darker shade to just bring out your face features.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like shape shifting.
Okay.
The other one is just because it's bright and short at the focal length of 1.4 doesn't make it a good picture.
No, that's very true. There's this whole notion of blur in photography. I remember once updating a status saying if you take blur away from photography, 90% of the photographers who have nothing to offer at all. It's something which I'm trying to run away from as well. I like to do blur. I like to add it in my pictures, but for certain shots. But these past few years, I've been challenging myself to actually do pictures without blur itself. So if you can do that as well, I think you get to understand light better.
So does it mean if you shoot at focal length of 1.4, you're adding blur to the background?
That's basically your option there. Yeah.
Okay. Another one is doing well on social media doesn't mean you are a good photographer.
That's very true. I think everyone can testify to that. Just the fact that you have a huge following doesn't mean you're the best photographer, and it's something that may pamper you, I guess. So you stop trying to improve because you feel you've reached at that point, and you stop improving and you just remain stagnant in your photography.
Okay.
Yeah. For makeup, highlighter doesn't have to be binding to be effective.
Yes, please. You don't really have to add the highlight. So like usually when you're in town, you see a lady, she'll blind you from 30 miles away with a nose popping gold. A nose popping gold. You don't really have to add so much highlight. So when you're adding highlight to your cheeks, adding highlight to your nose bridge, adding highlight to your forehead, it doesn't really have to be excessive. Like just add something that complements your look. It just has to complement your makeup at the end of the day.
Okay. And cream products are amazing, but are a little underrated.
I actually prefer using powder for my contouring. I would say I use powder because I'm not good with creamed products when it comes to contouring, because they're pretty hard to blend for me. Like for me as an individual, they're really hard to blend. So I don't want it to remain so like it doesn't really have to pop out to say, okay, here she used this.
Yes, yeah.
I don't want the demarcation to show, so I would rather go for powdered products than cream products. The other one is a pro photographer is about making money. Tell us about that.
That's true. If you consider yourself professional, that means you've gone into the business of photography. So it comes down to money at the end of it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Money.
For makeup, matte lipstick can last a while, but you enhance the natural lines on your lips.
That's true. I actually prefer adding gloss when I add matte lipstick, or I'll gloss my lips before I add matte lipstick. Just, in fact, not add gloss before, but moisturize my lips before to avoid the creasing lines. Like the creasing lines of your natural lips from developing. It doesn't look nice when your lip is cracking. So if you easily crack, I think it's good if you go for yes, if the lips easily crack, if your lips easily crack, it's best if you go for gloss, something glossy or non-matte lipstick.
Anything else?
So those were our questions, and that was our video for today. Thank you for tuning in. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button, and then I'm going to add the link to his channel in my description box. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything?
Share. Share everywhere. Social media, and make sure it gets out to that photographer or makeup artist, you know.
Yes.
Make sure.
Go.
Let's go. Nah. Okay.
We don't have one day.
Who's supposed to start?
It's you.
I'm supposed to say.
Welcome them to your channel.
Hi everyone. See you laughing.
I'm sorry.
Hi people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph.
Yeah, you're forgetting your surname. This is serious.
Go.
This is how you were feeling. I'm just alive. Okay.
You got the pressure, yeah?
Let's start now. Let's start. I'll be serious.
Okay, well done.